What up, Hog? Everybody's walking around being all sensitive, and we think that the media and just weird people out there have got everybody brainwashed into doing things that just don't feel right. You know what I mean? Things that just kind of contradict with who people are. So we thought today's reaction video was going to be a very special one because I was just going through the list of Tom Macdonald songs we haven't done, and this one popped up. And we're about to get started, but before we do, this is Shannon.
That's Art.
And it's the Shartshow! Roll the music. So what up, Hog? We're going to react to this video today, and you guys probably saw by the title, it's Brainwashed by Tom Macdonald. And like we said, the world is getting really weird lately, and everybody's trying to enforce their beliefs and their feelings onto me, and I don't like it.
I'm just concerned that maybe Tom is going to try and brainwash me by watching this video. So I wore my thinking cap.
You wore your thinking cap?
So he couldn't get through.
That's a pretty cool hat. Where'd you get that at?
I don't know. I think it says like San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco.
So as you can see, with Shannon's intelligence growing,
I can't help but laugh at myself. I'm so fine. I am too fine.
was that
Fire.
was that a snort?
No.
Okay.
It was
So
her hair.
Shannon's got her thinking cap on, and I promise we'll get through this video.
Oh, I can't look at myself.
Well, don't look at the monitor. Just
Okay.
look over here. Look over to the left. Just don't look at the monitor. That's weird.
Sexy time.
Take it on. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with this review. It's Brainwashed. We haven't heard it. We want to give you our honest reaction to it. There hasn't been a Tom Macdonald song that we didn't like. Now, granted, we didn't know about Tom Macdonald on the first video we watched, which was Riot.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what, but I mean, obviously,
Till you know.
he's growing on us, and definitely, you know, his value, a lot of his values align with ours. Now, not everything,
No.
but I'd say for over 85%. How's that?
I always feel super cautious saying something like that because I can love, you know, something that somebody's putting out, like an artist, whether it's music or otherwise, writing,
Yeah.
art of whatever type. I can be down with what they're doing and still probably not really agree with them. So I'm very cautious to say that. But I would love to pick Tom's brain and understand him more. I feel like he's genuinely a good enough dude that I would enjoy hanging out with him one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear more from him. I'm fine. I can't stop.
I think that having a conversation. Now, the last video we did the reaction to the internet's most burning questions for Tom Macdonald, and that was hilarious. You can obviously tell he's got a sense of humor. He reminds me of my cousin. And I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he's not. He was born here. He don't live here no more. He lives in a city that gambles a lot, and it's not Vegas, and not on the East Coast.
Okay, so what about it?
Oh, but his personality reminds me a lot of Tom Macdonald, just kind of like that, you know, sarcasm and the way he's like, you know, I mean, if I said a wrong word, he's kind of like you, Ashley. If I say one word wrong, she does not let me live it down. Like, what did I say today? I said, oh, she started the busking crave. What I meant to say was the busking craze. And she's like, you mean craze? Dumbass. I'm like, damn it.
It didn't go out like that.
Yeah, it was close. That's what I heard. Anyway, we're going to do Brainwashed by Tom Macdonald. Are you excited?
I am, and I was totally going to say something. Oh, about the last video that we watched of his,
Yeah.
where he's answering the questions. I love the most. You giggling at me makes me giggle. I'm not looking at myself. I loved that video. The most about that video was that he is free like that and comfortable and witty and charismatic like that because Nova's there with him. She's the one recording it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a TV person myself.
Right.
But if I had to do something and you were there with me,
It'd make you a lot more comfortable with it.
oh yeah.
Hey guys, before we actually start this, let me know if you guys like this shirt.
Oh, I was gonna say that in the last video. I wore another 2022 shirt. Aren't they getting a little old?
We do. We've got some new 2023 shirts coming out. This is one of the designs for our shirts.
Art made that himself.
I did. So as soon as our website's live and our shop's live, and if you guys want, you guys can get yourself a cool Shartshow shirt, stickers, stuff like that. So mugs, maybe mugs.
Everybody makes mugs.
Yeah, everybody makes mugs. So we're really excited. The thing is, though, that we're doing this ourselves, and if you guys like us, you guys will buy it. If you guys don't buy it, then I guess we just got extra shirts and mugs and stickers and whatever. So just letting you guys know it's coming soon. We'll let you guys know when it's live, or you guys will obviously see a thing down below here where it says you can buy stuff like that. But before we get started, obviously somebody's getting hungry and needs to get out of here tonight. Let's go ahead and do this Brainwashed reaction because I can't wait to hear it. Let's see if your fingers work.
When should I take off my hair?
Never.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claim it?
Yes. That's all I have to say is yes. I totally, yes. I totally agree with what he's talking about. The Caitlyn Jenner thing being one of the year, I don't agree with that. Like, if anybody should get one of the year, it's our mothers. Or somebody that's actually advanced the female gender. As far as just because you identify as a woman doesn't mean that you should win an award for identifying as a woman.
Right. Maybe yeah.
Like, maybe if he'd done it for, like, at least, give him 30 years as a woman.
That'd be okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't, like, okay, it's his first year as a woman, let's give him Woman of the Year. Whatever.
You survived 6 months in heels.
And you never had a period.
Or a baby.
Or a baby.
Or tits.
Or kids.
I said tits.
Or tits. Well, I'm operation, you get some tits.
Well, yeah, you could get it. I'm just saying, even if you do that, you have not lived 15 years carrying this sack of shit around on your chest, breaking your lower back. I'm just saying.
She's calling some of my favorite things sacks of shit.
It's sacks of fat, really.
So, the whole thing is, yeah, and he speaks facts, he does say that, people invading other countries for their natural resources, yeah, we do that. Sorry. The whole thing is it's not sugar-coated. It's been happening since the dawn of time. If the USA needs it, we're going to go after it. And that's just the way it's been. Now, the whole thing I was thinking in this video is how much money do you think they spend at the Goodwill getting these old-ass TVs for the video? Seriously, even when I go to the Goodwill today, it's just like, hey, here's a flat screen for $50,
Yeah, you never see the old
You never see the old school TVs, so you might have to go to junkyard.
That is a good question. I do wonder where they got all these old TVs.
Right.
Hey, Tom, where'd you get the TVs?
Like there was an old Radio Shack. Let's go.
Doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
Yeah, I do agree with that part. The fighting and the other thing. You know, he said something at the beginning, and I don't remember what it was. Do you remember the first time he said when he came back?
Go back.
All right, I'm going to go back.
He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist.
Now I remember. He's talking about cultural appropriation.
Oh.
Cultural appropriation. I don't think that because somebody, you know what? There's a lot of Mexican rappers out there, and I don't see anybody calling them out for cultural appropriation. Shannon doesn't want to think anymore.
Sorry, my forehead was sweating, y'all. Like I'm going to break out right there.
She pulled off her thinking cap, and now she's dumb as a box of rocks.
I've been brainwashed. Oh, no.
We're going to go ahead and listen to the rest of this. But that's what I wanted to say. Cultural appropriation is bullshit. Just because something comes, like, that's what people do. People imitate something they like.
That's what I'm saying. Because there are costumes and things that I've wanted to wear, and I go to my husband because he's so smart. And I'm like, hey, am I allowed to wear this? I love, like, the kimono.
Yeah, the kimonos, the Japanese kimonos.
Beautiful. Would love to be able to wear that whole outfit just for a day.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to offend somebody. The headdress, those things are amazing. They're so beautiful.
Yet the people that sold us the kimono and stuff like that, we bought it in Chinatown from Japanese people. So why can't we wear it? Same as ponchos. You go buy one of those serapes, you know what I mean, from a Mexican place. You can't wear it. Why?
At the flea market.
Yeah, because it's cultural appropriation.
But,
get the hell out of here, man.
And I think the thing that has gotten me so messed up, you guys, is because, you know, I don't watch the news. I get my news from him. I'm not really into pop culture stuff. Like, I'm just working and living life every day. It's my kids. My kids are telling me, oh, you can't say this. You can't wear that. You can't.
We can't listen to our 90s rap because it offends our kids. Get the hell out of here.
I'm not about that life of letting my kids make my decisions for me, but I am about being respectful and trying to understand where they're coming from. The thing is that they've got me on the paranoid side, where I'm so nervous that I'm going to offend somebody that's probably freaking offensive to somebody. And I'm about done with it. So I have told them that's why they stopped harassing me so much. Like, I get it. I've heard what you said. I'm going to do what I do.
Well, luckily for me, I don't give a shit who I offend.
Sometimes I really don't think you do, which is great. Kind of. I wish I could be more like that, but at times I wish you were a little more like me.
I don't care.
Maybe we just level each other up.
Maybe that's what it is, because I really don't care what people think of me.
And it's not about what people think of me necessarily. It's just, I don't want to offend people.
I don't want to offend people, but I mean, if they're going to take offense to something I'm not trying to offend them with.
Yeah, if somebody comes at me crossway for it, though, yeah, don't come at me like a bitch.
Don't come at her like that.
No, but if you make me feel bad, oh, man.
Yeah, she's got thumbs. Right in the eyes.
The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. assault. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation.
That's a lot of info to take in. That's, you know what I mean? Once again, I agree with a lot of what he's saying. I agree with that. Like, there's a lot of people that want to take our guns away. And why would you want to take our guns away? So only the government. The reason that we have the Second Amendment is so that we can rise up against tyranny. So that we ourselves, the people, are in charge of this country, not the government. We, the people, find these truths to be self-evident, not we, the government.
Right? They are supposed to work for us.
That's all I'm saying. Is like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't pay attention to their rights. And I've said this numerous times, and I say it to my wife, when she thinks I'm being an asshole, I'm exercising my rights. Because if you don't exercise your rights, you're going to lose them. That's 100% true. If your city allows open carry, fucking open carry. You can get some weird looks when you walk into fucking Walmart, but they're not going to fuck with you.
Not here in Wyoming.
Not here in Wyoming. I'm just saying. If you're in a state that allows for firearms, you should, first of all, safety is number one. Take a class, hunter safety, gun safety. Yeah. Get yourself familiar. Don't go out there and just fucking
have a gun.
Yeah, don't have a gun just to have a fucking gun. Learn how to fucking use it. Learn how to use it responsibly.
And it's really fun, you guys, to go shooting at the shooting range. It really is soothing. It's so fun.
Yeah. And the whole thing is like, we're allowed to have weapons in case our government tries to fuck us. That's what America is built on. Now, I'm not saying, hey, let's rise up in revolution, but I'm just saying there's certain shit they want to take and we need to keep our freedoms going. Yeah, they try to take our rights before we even, before a lot of people even know about it. They need to teach this in school. This should be mandatory, is that we need to know what we possess, because our rights are one of the biggest weapons we ever have. Your vote counts at the state level, counts at the local level, so that's where you need to be making a difference. Just saying. You agree?
I agree.
Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, because we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight.
What'd you think about those steps?
I'm just saying, it sounds like a pretty well laid out plan.
It's scary that it seems that they're following it. It's scary to me that that's what it seems like America's doing. Let's make these people fight. The rich and the poor, that's always been a struggle. That's always since the dawn of time. Religion, always. You know what I'm saying? Hating this person because they're different than me, that's always been a difference. Like, I have been blessed to, like I said before, I haven't experienced a lot of racism towards me. I haven't experienced oppression towards me. I've had all the opportunities afforded to you.
Huh?
I've had all the opportunities afforded to you. You know what I mean?
You've had more opportunities.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not being oppressed because of my race.
Correct.
Yeah. So
There's more sexist issues in Wyoming than race issues because we just don't have that big of a variety of races.
No, we don't. So sexism, like, and even then, it's at a good old boy level. You know what I mean? It's at, where it's small pockets, but those pockets are in pretty big markets. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But that plan is scary, and it seems like that's exactly what's going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
You know what I like is, I don't know how old he is, how old he is. I don't know where that came from. I don't know how old he is. My kids, I don't know how old his fan base is. I know he's got older followers and stuff like that, but, and young children. So definitely, I like that it's like learning the ABC song, only better.
Definitely, for sure. He's opening people's eyes.
And that's so important, I think, for even more so for the youth, so that they understand. I didn't have somebody around to teach me this, and
Well,
you know
no,
what I mean?
Like he says before, he talks about how other rappers and stuff like that are like I wanted to get drunk. Like I heard Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. I heard, you know what I mean, sipping on some scissor.
Great songs, not saying they're
great.
not.
Not taking anything away from those, but I'm just saying I never had anything like this. It was like in my ear and still popping. I never had it.
I love that. So I hope it spreads that way. Makes more of our youth start to think about these things that they may not. There's no way you don't know what you don't know.
But at the same time, I try to talk to our kids about it, and they're like,
Kids don't want to hear their parents all the time. I get that. That's what I'm saying. This is wonderful.
Yeah, for sure. This song is fire.
All of his songs are.
All his songs have been fire. Well, there's some that are like they give you such a happy, like that last song we did where he's in the pool with the blow up jet ski. That just had a beat that just made you.
Everybody hates me.
Everybody hates me. Yes, that song. Like I can listen to that song all the time, and I love the way it brings me up. It brings me up, and that's a good one. Ghost makes me think about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, but if I ever died, I would haunt her, and she would never ever be able to have sex without somebody in the corner going, "Ooh."
Is that what's been happening lately?
Is that have you have an ex that's dead, and in our corner of our house?
I thought you were doing that in the corner while I was masturbating on purpose. I thought you were practicing. Sorry, that was a lame joke. Cut that.
Yeah, it's not getting cut. It's in here, guys, because you guys deserve to see Shannon being a weirdo.
No, you don't.
Like, it's fucking hilarious. Guys, we appreciate it so much. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and
hit the notification bell. That way you know when we post a new
video
stuff. I was trying to get you to talk so I could cut you off.
And we're always posting new
stuff.
Guys, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.